understand why the show got such really good reviews from the television critics. They thought a little theater was being brought to television, and they liked that a lot.
That's great. Well, do you think you'd ever want to bring this back and redo it?
Well, I don't know how you can possibly do that. It's conceivably possible, but it would have to be developed. It would have to be enlarged. I don't think you can do an hour television show anymore. And of course, all of the techniques that we used then were so innocent.
Right.
And so young. Television was really was in its infancy.
Right.
But certainly, if you were to do it today, it could be wonderfully spectacular. You'd be able to
with a lot of special effects and color.
Special effects and, of course, color. This was in black and white.
Yes. Yeah, I think that there's a lot of potential for it, and the music is so...
The music is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
And I was really impressed with my writing. It's the first time in 50 years I've heard this stuff again, and I really liked what I did.
Yes. Do you have a copy of this for your at home?
I have a bootlegged album.
Okay.
And I have a script that was just discovered in Mary's Treasures, and it's being copied and sent to me.
Oh, wow. What about doing it at someplace like the York?
Well, in theory, I suppose that's what one would have to do, but you'd have to really develop it.
Right.
And I would have guessed the way to do it would be to go into Mary's trunk or some stuff that we wrote for Hotspot that I could redo and see if it fit, and added it to this script and make a bigger score out of it.
Yeah, there could be a lot of potential for it.
It's a very good idea. Maybe I'll call Jim Morgan up and we'll go
I could see this as a reading at the York, and who knows from there where it could go.
Who knows?
It could go to Broadway for all you know.
Oh, from your mouth.
You never know. Why not? Now, I mean, you've done a lot of other work too.
I hope so.
Yes, and Annie.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Oh dear. I mean, what it is, it's 37 years old. I'm sending the road company out. I go into rehearsal in August for the national tour.
Yes.
It will be the 19th time that I've directed it.
That's incredible. Such a great musical to see.
Thank you.
One of my favorites of all time.
Thank you. And it goes out for a relatively long period of time. Troika is producing it. We have a wonderful company and some really widely talented, creative people. Beowulf Board is doing the sets, and Ken Dillon from the lights, and Keith Levinson the musical direction, and Susie Benziger, who just was nominated for an Academy Award for Blue Jasmine, is recreating and creating costumes. She was Theone Aldridge's associate way back when. So we put together a really grand team, and we're hoping to bring the original iconic musical back.
That's fantastic. Well, I mean, it was just on Broadway, another version of it.
Yes.
And now I heard there's a movie coming out in Christmas time.
There's a movie coming
totally
out.
different.
It's an African-American Annie, contemporized, Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Cameron Diaz.
As Miss Hannigan, right?
Well, Miss Hannigan actually, I don't know if she actually exists per se.
Oh, really?
The character is there, but I don't know if they're calling her Miss Hannigan. Maybe
really?
they are.
Oh, okay. Because I saw the coming attraction. I cover a lot of film.
Right.
I saw a preview for it already.
It's pretty neat.
It is.
But it looks like they spent a lot of money and done a lot of detail work. And it's yet another approach to it. But it's never going to replace Annie.
No, of course. I saw the original one on Broadway with Andrew McArdle.
Right. No, that ends up being, the root.
Right, oh, got it. So now it's going on tour, though.
Yeah.
And it's going to Florida. I know that.
It goes to Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
At some point. Goes to Miami at some point.
Yeah.
It's a long touring period that it will be away.
Okay. That's great. And will it come back to New York?
You never can tell.
Because it was just on Broadway.
Well, but it won't be for 3 or 4 years. The tour's going to go out for a lengthy period of time, so we'll see.
That's great. Well, congratulations on such an incredible career of wonderful work.
Thank you.
And I'd never heard of Feathertop, and this was a real treat.
A lot of people haven't.
Well, it was excellent.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.